Megaloop's just completed. We've got 2 new champions, Zara Hoogenraad and Lorenzo Casati, both debut Megaloop champions. It's kind of fever pitch atmosphere here. You can probably hear the music behind us. Adrian's forgotten his goggles though. That's going to be a struggle.
I'm going to be all right. But mate, what a day. What an absolute day. I mean, these are the events you want to come to and you want to be at. I mean, I can't put my finger on anything to say this was a bad event. The
short line guys got skunked today, basically. Just wasn't powerful enough for them. But tell you what, when it came down to it, the top guys just rose to the top.
Yeah.
And I think they were going to win no matter what.
Yeah, we spoke about that, you know, all the weeks coming up. You know, we've had these short line comps, and just these top guys are just that much better. To be honest, 18-metre lines didn't make a difference to me. We saw the same technical moves. We saw high extremity, high variety, and I tell you what, if they wanted to bring the Megaloop into the modern times, they've definitely done that, because it was a spectacle today.
Should we start with women's?
Yeah, I mean, I was worried with the women coming into this, but man, they proved me wrong. They rode fearlessly. They were just so impressive. Of all the women, who impressed you the most?
Zara.
Yeah.
I mean, she won it over the top of Natalie. I don't know if there was a miscommunication there or what, but from where I was sitting, it looked so sketchy.
Yeah, yeah.
Landed it though and took the victory ultimately with that. And yeah, high risk from the very beginning. She was strong from the start though.
Absolutely. You know, we saw a little bit of a fight from Natalie there. Actually, she landed one of the biggest tricks of the day in her round. Couldn't quite got it, got washed far downwind, and that just gave Zara that opportunity just to lay trick after trick and just cement that. She got rider of the day. She's a Megaloop champion and a deserved winner. Let's talk a little bit about Francesca Mate. Unfortunately took a big crash, got some concussion. She was still riding though. She said she was in a dream, but pretty scary when you see someone like that just take a big hit.
Yeah, she resurfaced without a helmet and then rode the rest of her heat. Actually rode pretty well and came in and couldn't remember a thing about anything. So yeah, she's gone off and she will be getting checked, so we wish her a fast recovery. But yeah, she was quite impressive despite the concussion. Is
there something to say in not being prepared? I mean, she's been winging and foiling for a month or two. She said she hadn't done big air since July. She said, I've got the muscle memory, I hope it comes back. I just don't think these are the conditions to risk it.
I'm not sure, to be honest. That's the way she's always rolled, and she's been successful in that in the past. I also think just the nature of this competition is tricky because it's more luck-based, let's be honest. Yeah. It's one trick in 8 minutes, and the wind's up and down non-stop. You don't know when it's going to hit. You have to be ready. So there is a big shift to luck, but saying that, the same guys and the same girls were at the top, weren't they, really?
You know, we said at the start, the great thing about the Megaloop is you only need a few seconds to change your luck. And I was talking to Hugo, he came off the water, he said, man, this event you need to get lucky. A good example is Jason van der Spey versus Jeremy Belando. Jeremy was in control that whole heat. Jason looked out of sorts, he couldn't find his rhythm, chopped and changed, but guess what? He got that lucky gust, he got that wave, and he got the score and knocked out Jeremy. Now, a lot of purists might not like that format, but it's only one event a year. We still have the other varieties where you've got to build up a body of work. Now, this event, to me, there's a lot of luck in it. Sure, the best guys win, but you need to be lucky. But you make your own luck, right?
Yeah.
You have to make your own luck. And guys will be bitterly disappointed. We saw lots of guys get knocked out, but the 1, 2, and 3 seed we saw in the final. Pretty impressive.
Let's talk a bit about that final because it was special, eh? So, buzzer goes and Cohen's the first person to pull the trigger. The crowd go completely nuts and he's winning that heat for a bit. And then Andrea took the lead for a bit. And then Lorenzo. Yeah. Can you remember Andrea's first move as well?
I don't know what he went for, but he
went
does. All the way across the bay, but he crashed. But the crowd was just so devastated. But, you know, let's talk about Andrea. In the semi-final and round 3, he did something very different. He went right at the back, far, 200-300 meters off, far enough that sometimes I think the judges missed his first trick. But he did a trick out there, he did a trick in the inside, and then by the time he's the third trick, he was probably in what he thought was the best position. Going to the final, mate, he was late to the water. I mean, the buzzer had gone, the other boys had gone out, and he was coming in. I don't know what happened there. Probably not ideal for him, but his first big trick he got, he connected. Mate, I don't know how far he traveled, but he couldn't stick it, so pretty disappointing. I would love to know what they'd have scored. I don't think I would have changed it because I just think Lorenzo got that momentum later on and just put the pressure on.
Yeah, Lorenzo was putting it so low. And we've actually got him here. He's standing off and he's got his scepter as well. He'll be coming in any second. He put his kite so low that I just don't know how it didn't stall. And that's what I'm going to ask him, how he makes it not stall, because actually that was pretty remarkable. And he did it multiple times. You talk about creating luck, he did it 3 times.
Come here, buddy.
Here he is.
Yo.
Oh,
Mate,
my man.
You've done it.
Yeah, man.
Megaloop.
Megaloop, King of the Air and World Champion.
Shit.
Mate, your own trilogy.
Yeah, man.
Mate, let's talk about it out there. I want to ask you about the 18s. Did they make a big difference in the end?
Little bit, huh? Like, for sure the kite was going way lower than if you go on 22. So it did make a difference, but I'm happy how I ride with the 18 as well, you know, bro, putting the kite down.
I mean, you still look like you were getting lots of height, right, in this window. I know very tricky conditions, difficult to get the speed and get that kicker, but man, you look good, dude.
Yeah, bro, I trained like a little bit with the 18 and it was super hard here because it was really choppy, you know, really try to find the right kicker, the right gust. But then once you get that with the peak, you just go in the sky, bro, and you fly.
Lorenzo, how come your kite doesn't stall? Because it's literally there. I'm like, oh no, Lorenzo, no, no, no. And then it just comes up and you recover. What's the trick?
I mean, brainchild, bro.
Brainchild, baby.
The kite just recovers super fast, so you know I'm able to put it really low, and then the kite just climb up, goes again me, and I get super good hang time, you know, bro.
Is the strategy in these events to be a little bit picky about what kicker you hit? Because we saw very easy. Once you get downwind, it's very, very hard to get back up. Did you find that you brought a little bit of patience into your riding?
For sure, like it's super important to get the right kicker selection, because if you mistake your takeoff, you can lose your board, you can go a lot downwind, and there is like so much current that it's super hard to go upwind, also like being so overpowered. So, you know, having good icing where there is the right wave, and then also having the right gust at that moment really make the difference, you know.
Last question from me, and then we'll let you go because you need to celebrate. What was your best move today? Favorite trick?
I mean, I had 2 that were really nice for me. The last one, I think I got the win with that one, the backroll kite low with a tornado, but then with the kite super low. But also I think like 2 or 3 before I did like a Truby loop, also with the kite super low, and then another rotation. Also I'm stuck, with these 2, bro. I think were the biggest one I did.
Congratulations, Lorenzo. Well done. Go and celebrate.
My man, enjoy.
Well done, mate. Look at that thing.
Let's bring a man of the moment as well, Cohen van Dyken.
Here he is.
I tell you what.
Here we are.
I tell you what, you might not have won, but you were the crowd favorite. Could you hear the people cheering every time you made those big tricks?
You could definitely hear the crowd. No, it was amazing, huge crowd, amazing people, amazing conditions, amazing people on the podium. Yeah, what else do you want?
Favorite trick today?
Favorite trick today, kite loop board off,
Yeah.
24 meters high.
Yeah.
Highest jump of the day. Super stoked. I wanted to do that in the final. I did try. Kite was below me, stalled, almost died. Then got caught, but I got caught so strongly that after I got caught, the kite stalled and I had too hard of a landing. I couldn't save it. But I wanted to land that one and probably would have maybe made a difference in the result. But hey, here we are. 3rd place. I'm stoked. I'm happy.
Cool.
On to the next.
Dude, wearing the Red Bull hat, having Red Bull on your kite, is there something that's a bit more motivating that in front of these people at a Red Bull event? They've just given you that hat. Did you want to perform?
Obviously, this was my goal. You know, I needed to hit that podium for myself just to prove them they made the right decision, right?
They did.
But other than that, before the competition, it was just pride. I'm proud to wear it. I'm proud to be in this position, and just can't wait for my future years in this industry, and just off to a great start with my new partnership.
Megaloop round the corner, King of the Air to come. I mean, it's pretty exciting, right? You must be feeling pretty good where you are now in the sport.
Yeah, I'm excited for King of the Air. Obviously, I'm already in with the golden ticket, so I think we're gonna head my way there soon since this event is done. Obviously, we will wait for Call Hawaii. After that, straight to Cape Town to train.
Get in there early.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Cohen, one more before you go.
more.
You look different on these kites. It looks like there's way more second lift than you've ever had before. You just
Yeah.
said maybe too much second lift on that one instance.
Exactly.
How? What's the difference?
So these kites are a lot lighter. We've got a completely different design. Obviously, it still has the orbit characteristics, but we've really outdone ourselves with performance on these new kites. and they're going to be dropping soon, so the wait is going to be over soon, but this is something you want to try. It's something completely different to the Brainchild kite, completely different to the Alula kite. It works, it has a great feeling. It's just a completely different experience, and I'm really liking it, I'm really enjoying it. Is it better? I don't know. I like it. I think it's better.
All right, Cohen, well
Enjoy,
done, mate.
brother.
See you at the next one.
Enjoy. You know, we were saying in the pre-show, every time Cohen's been given a great opportunity, he's risen to the occasion. Okay, he didn't win, but I tell you what, he put on a hell of a performance. He's had a couple of rough King of the Years. 2023, Andrea called him his greatest rival. But look at him now. He's back to where he deserves to be, in that top 3 in the world. And I tell you what, guys, be excited about this, because if you're a fan of kiteboarding, with Andrea, Lorenzo, all these guys coming, and Cohen, it's exciting times. It's amazing to have so many young, awesome athletes putting on shows like that.
And I'll tell you what else was obvious from today. There is a gap between those who are in the final today and the rest. Okay, you got the likes of Stino knocking on the door.
Yeah, Stino.
Yusel Paralek was also amazing on debut, for sure. Leonardo Casati is right round the corner.
Yeah.
Same with Finn.
Yeah.
But today, in those conditions, those guys were just, we knew it from early on, didn't we?
Top. Absolutely. You know, Yusel, you brought up a good point there. Amazing debut. We were worried about him, thinking, is this too big for him? But man, he stepped up. But guess what? He looked amazing. But when you run into someone like Andrea Principi, it's difficult to keep those performances. But he'll take something for this for sure. And I want to see him more involved. I mean, he wants to ride short lines, but maybe he can ride longer lines, because he's for sure wants to put it low and wants to go for it. So yeah, let's see.
All right. You keep looking over the shoulder. Does that mean we got someone there?
We got Zara here.
Okay, let's bring Zara in.
Let's bring in
Zara's coming.
Yeah. Let's bring in the female champion.
Here she is.
Zara Hoogenraad.
Oh my word, you've done it.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Kite Mana rider of the day, and of course, overall champion. I mean, unbelievable. I mean, what a day, what a performance, what a final.
Yeah, I'm so happy, like smiling from ear to ear.
Zara, tell us about when you did the trick over the top of Natalie. Did you not see her there?
No, the last one, that was Alessa. No, I see at the watch.
No, I'm talking about the Natalie one, the one before.
Yeah, that was a kite loop, yeah. I wanted to go for I had 2 actually. Yeah, I wanted to go, because I saw the perfect kicker and then Natalie was there. I'm like, I have to go, and I did a kite loop. I want to go for a laid back. I'm like, it's not really safe. So I didn't rotate. But it was a bit sketchy, huh?
Were you on the 8 meter in the final?
No, 7.
You're on the 7. And
That was good power, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
You were happy with the conditions?
Yeah, really happy.
Sure.
Like, the thing is, I feel like I'm so much better in strong wind. So when I see like a strong forecast, I'm scared, but I'm also excited, because I know I have a better chance to win. Like in King of the Air, I was on the 9, because it was like, I was powered on the 9, but if it's like storm weather 7, those are more my conditions, you know?
Sorry, how are you keeping yourself calm before the hooter goes? What are you up to? What's going through the mind?
I think because I have to caddy Giel also, I have like not really time to think about my own heat, and then suddenly it's like, oh shit, I'm on, you know? And I think a lot of competition experience, because I have never been calm 2 or 3 years ago. I was super stressed, I couldn't sleep, but now the more often you do something, the more you get used to it. So I think it's same with competing. But still, I'm nervous before the heat. But good nerves.
Zara, what does this mean for the females in our sport? I mean, you guys have opened the door. We're in King of the Year now. We're in the Megaloop.
Yeah.
How many more people is this going to inspire, do you think?
I think it's just super cool that we show now as women that we can also go super high, that we can also make it look extreme, that we can also perform in stormy, extreme conditions. So I hope there's going to be more women that's going to train in like the stormy conditions, and we're going to make more history.
I mean, you're a world champion, you're a major winner. I mean, I remember Heel telling me about how he met you on the beach, you didn't want help, you refused it, said, no, I can do it myself. I mean, you've come a long way in the last 5 years.
A very long way. That's why I also get really emotional when I like win, when I become world champion, and this, like, I become really emotional because I've worked really hard for it, and I feel like it doesn't really come natural to me, so then it feels so rewarding when you win something, you know?
I've got 2 questions, then we'll let you go and celebrate. What's bigger, a world championship or this?
I think the world championships, because the title of being world champion and also the trick, And also everything that happened in the final, like breaking a board, breaking a kite because of stupid stuff I did. That was like so much stuff happening, and still becoming world champion is like a moment I'll never forget in my life. And doing a trick I never did before. But this is also like insane because I love that it's in Holland and I'm from Holland, and yeah.
And last thing, were doubles on the cards today? You were on a 7. You must have been considering them at some point, or the conditions too hard. Talk us through the decision.
Well, Giel was all the time like, have the 6 ready if something happens or if it's too strong for the 7. But the thing is, there's so much current here, so I don't think anybody swapped kites today, or at least I haven't seen it, because it's gonna take a lot of time. And I was also like all the way downwind, and I've been kiting on my 7 a lot. And I think if I would kite on the 7 a few months ago, I would be way overpowered. But I've learned myself so much to hold the power that I was so confident with the 7. And then,
What 7 was it?
7 XR Pro, like the one that's not the XR Pro 1. I didn't want to ride the XR Pro 2 because I have the back injury a few months ago, and I haven't been riding this kite, and I didn't want to put myself in a position that I'm riding a kite I never tried before.
Giel made that kite look amazing today, and the winner of Fantasy is actually getting
Cool.
an XR Pro 2.
I'm super excited to start riding it, but I want to train on it first and see how it feels, because I'm so confident with my 7 now, and I need to gain that confidence with a new kite again.
What board, what size?
Board was the Imperator limited edition 137.
You know that blue one you had that had like a really nice color finish to it? Can I buy that from you?
The problem, this blue one, it broke in the World Championships. Yeah, so now it's another color and it's on the wall.
Boo.
Hey, you look like you're having fun out there. I think at one stage when you realised Natalie was so far down and couldn't get back, I love seeing you ride. I saw you having fun. I mean, is it nice to find that flow in a final and just realise, I mean, you knew you won it, eh?
I can only...
You knew you won it.
Not yet, like, no, because I'm always like, anything can happen, you know, somebody can land it really, like imagine in the World Championships that Francesca's like, I won it, and then I did the boogie double, so you never know.
Cut this part out, don't make me look at it. The editors cut that part out. Hey, congratulations,
yeah,
unbelievable,
well done.
Super happy, and you deserve every moment of this, go and enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm so happy. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Zara.
We're gonna be really brutal. You saw that crash the first round?
Keep rolling. No, I didn't see it.
Oh, it was so
No, it was
bad.
terrible. Yeah, this was one of the biggest comebacks of the whole
of
day.
course, yeah. You and Heel.
I
crashes.
jump and I go in a front roll, and I have so much speed, so I go in a second front roll. I'm like, oh shit, where's the kite? Putting off the board, and I think I pin drop like this because this is like bruised, and here. But the adrenaline.
Hey, guess what? A few drinks tonight, you're not going to feel anything. Don't
Jamie's mom gave me some painkillers. I was like, okay, let's go. I just have, in Dutch we say beuken.
Boka, baby.
Precies.
Very good.
Thanks,
Zara,
Zara.
thanks very
Thanks,
much.
Zara.
Exit stage right.
You know, Zara brought up a great point there. You know, it is never over until that whistle goes. And,
Yeah.
you know, maybe I was pushing her to say, yeah, I knew I'd won.
You would have
but
jumped the gun, eh? You would have
I
started.
would've
You would have got
jumped
the party
gun. I
popper
would've
out.
been 5 minutes to go pumping the arms. But that's the thing about what makes this event amazing, that you literally need 3 seconds to change your career. I mean, we spoke it on the pre-show about, you know, the boys like Josh Emanuel and Lassie Walker and those guys who built careers on this. And it takes 3 minutes to change your life. I love that about this event.
I have so much sand in my mouth just from speaking intermittently.
Yeah.
How are your eyes not completely
Oh,
encrusted?
They're horrible.
Okay.
But we're good.
I feel a bit stupid in the goggles.
No, you look good.
Thanks, Adrian. All right. Who else do we want to hear from?
I hope those boys are getting some more. Leading into the final, we hardly saw any crashes. It was amazing the consistency of the riders in tricky conditions. Actually, to be honest, I don't think it was as rough as everyone thought. I thought there was, the way the sandbags are, I felt like there's a lot more flat water in between. But I was surprised how few crashes there were.
I think this is a sign of the level of riding now.
Yeah.
I think this is just the athletes have all matured. They just don't really crash anymore. Unless they're going for something really stupid like board flips. We barely saw any of that today. I think I saw one from Andrea, that's it. No one else.
I think one of those ones in the final with Andrea, as he came off the wave, he lost his board. He flicked it up into his hand, did whatever he did, and then he did another board flip. I think it was his highest score that he scored, which is kind of crazy because it came out of a mistake, but he's good enough to turn that around and think. I mean, Andrea versus Lorenzo, man, bring on King of the Air. How good's that going to be? I mean, it's incredible. Lorenzo is now, as he said, a world champion, a Megaloop champion, and Andrea has those as well, you know, so yeah, it's going to be a great battle. These kids are 20, they're 19 and 20. I'm excited, man. I mean, their careers are going to my career's going to finish before them, let's put it that way. But it's beautiful to see. It was amazing to see the energy on the beach for these kids, and yeah, bring on Cold Hawaii.
Yeah, the rivalry between those two is really building as well.
Yeah.
It kind of it's been swinging back and forth between them too as well, which is nice. When we were in Mykonos with them though, Lorenzo looked the strongest of the trap, right, to us. But Andrea just has this thing in competition. He just becomes an animal. Yeah. He's bouncing off the walls before the heat. He just like comes alive under the pressure, doesn't he? And just finds a way to win no matter what. Couldn't quite do it today, but...
Is Andrea going to be disappointed with this result?
Yes.
Yeah. Second's not good enough for him.
No.
Sets very high standards, right?
However, what I will say with Andrea is he does seem to be happy for his mates when they do succeed, which I really respect.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's something I would be able to muster.
You know, we spoke about Mykonos. To me, I think it was a real building and bridging of those guys for a couple of years, especially around when Andrea was doing the trilogy. There was a bit of a separation between them because they were good friends when we first met them. They were thick as thieves. So I feel like that separation's, they've realised that, hey, we both going to own this space, and they've come back together. Jeremy, a person who we associate with them, a bit unlucky today.
He looked
really good.
Sick though.
Again, we spoke it before. Jason just got that thing, so I'm looking for Jeremy to get back there and join those boys and be back to where he was. But he looked good. It's the best I've seen him ride since he's come back.
Oh, yeah, for sure. This is his first comp back, too.
Yeah.
And he was epic. And the classic Jamie Belando super smooth style that everyone was like, oh my God, I want to ride like that. Van der Spey, though, just rode his arse off in that heat completely.
Hey, just took his chances and the chance with that. Let's talk about Jamie Overbeek, another big name, a big superstar. You'd have to say another performance like King of the Air. Just couldn't find his flow. Started out, I think he was the highest score in round one. Beautiful riding, but again, he just couldn't find that rhythm. Seemed to be unlucky. I know he's dealing with a bit of a foot injury. He's not making an excuse with that, but I wonder how that's going to affect him.
Yeah, he'll just capitalise in that first 2 minutes when it was super windy. The waves and wind just didn't present for Jamie. Then it petered off, and that was it. The window was gone.
Yeah.
But you're right, the best riders, they actually make the most of it when it's on, and it snuck away from Jamie today.
Heel Vloot, awesome riding.
He was sick. On that new kite as well.
Yeah.
He took a horrible crash too and managed to recover. Same with Josh Gillett. Those are the three big crashes and then recoveries for me today. Zara, Josh and Heel. Heels was crazy. It must have been like 20 meters plummeting.
Yeah.
Board following him. Horrible. And he just comes back to the beach, collects himself and gets on with it. Do we think anything that happened today with the format or the riding or the gear is going to change the way competitive kiteboarding goes in the future?
I don't think so. I think that we'll go back to normal line lengths and it'll be the status quo. But what's amazing is that we have an opportunity that we've got this one event on the calendar which we can get excited about because it's going to be different. And I think that's fine, right? These guys want to be different. They want to be unique. We spoke about what makes this amazing, and it's that uniqueness. So I'm happy for this to stay here and then for all the events to be normal, because I don't like the luckiness of that. I don't like the fact that, you can get lucky and win. I like to see resumes put together where multiple tricks are put together. You go out there and you put on a show to show the judges, hey, here's my bag of tricks. You like it? Give me the win. Here, it is a lucky event. You do need that little bit of luck, which is always going to be the thing that's going to hold some people back,
Honestly though, with the nature of it, I think there's less bullshit in the scoring.
Sure.
I think it's more accurate. I think it gets the true winner.
No variety.
Yeah, with it just being one trick. I also think that the 18-meter line lengths might be here to stay now.
Wow, okay.
Because this is, it's a lot of the same judges at the other major events. This is what they like. They like yank and kite angle.
Yeah.
Were they going much lower than they would have done on 22s?
Same height, but more impressive, more extreme.
You'd have to think not that much lower, yet the yank is there, the angle's there, and it's so much more aesthetic. So I think that might stay.
Let's see.
Should we get these
Let's
two
bring
in?
Alissa. Come in, Alissa. Come stand between us.
You just podiumed Megaloop.
I did!
Can you believe that? I mean, 2 days ago you weren't in.
Yeah, like literally 2 days ago I had to drive a lot to get all my gear ready and prepare myself for the event, and now I'm here.
What size kite were you on?
6 meter.
True. Okay.
I mean, had you done any training in winds like this or conditions like when?
Yeah.
Let me put the mic in front of you.
Yeah. Yes, I did a lot of training. Like I would say the last 2 years specifically, I was chasing storms. Like, I don't know what I was preparing for, but here we are. So I guess it was the right thing. But yeah, just riding in strong conditions, challenging.
That's it.
You know?
You keep just push on, girl.
Yeah, challenging myself and also practicing jumping and getting the takeoff. And I feel like everything had worked out and came to this point here. Yeah.
So, from what I saw, you would start a heat with a straight loop, build confidence, and then you'd bring in the late backs. And I don't think you missed a single late back today. So what are you doing differently in your technique that's made that so consistent?
Do it. If you hate something, do it until you love it. So 1 year ago, not even a year ago, half a year ago, I did not do laid backs.
I remember.
I was so scared. It was my biggest fear to do a laid back. I did everything. I did a double loop before I did a laid back. And one day I just told myself, listen, it's not real. It's just a fear in your head, and you have to do it, and you will do it until you really love it. And now, it's my favorite trick. It's so nice. I love the feeling. So that was actually in Dakla. So you were right there.
Alissa, what does this mean now for you on motivational levels, and how hard do you want to push to make more podiums and be included in that sort of top 3 or 4 girls?
Honestly, nothing has changed. It is my dream from the beginning. This is the fact that we have this event is literally down to every single girl that has been pushing the last 4 to 5 years, and I feel like this is a win for all of us, whether you were in the event or couldn't make it, or you know who you are, and we're gonna push further to get a bigger division, to get more women to compete, to get the youth into the sports, to get like a perspective where professional kiteboarding can be, and I'm so proud and honored to be part of it, and nothing has changed. My plan is still to get there.
King of the Air, baby?
Huh?
King of the Air?
Yeah, of course. I hope you guys, I hope I proved that I should have been selected in the first place, and I hope I'll be selected for King of the Air.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Fuck yeah, that would be great. Sorry for my language. I'm still a bit, high in adrenaline and really high in vibes. And also, the Dutch crowd is really amazing. I love the vibe here. The weather was horrible, great, and all this and together, and everybody was just in such a vibe. It was great.
You're right about the crowd. You don't hear the cheering like that at most events, right? They really get into it. They support the Dutch riders, but I think they support everybody.
Everybody. I walked through the crowd and everybody was like, go, you go! And like, it's such a vibe. It's honestly, and especially with the weather, like, I think everybody who was here today deeply has a passion for kiteboarding, and it was beautiful to see and feel it. It was pushing me even more.
Thanks, Alissa.
Alessa, well done, and we'll see you at the next one. Congrats. Go and celebrate. Go on. Very good.
I hope I'll see you there to celebrate.
Oh,
for sure.
You won't. You probably won't. Honestly,
You can send Natalie over when you get over there.
Yeah, I will. I'll try to find her.
She's right there.
Very good.
Let's get Nathalie Lambrecht in. Obviously, second place in this event. I mean, we can see the smile.
Here she comes.
Always looking good. Always happy. I mean, you know what, Natalie? I just say we love to see that big smile on your face.
Thank you.
How was it? How was the final? Talk us through it.
I mean, the final was pretty insane. I was like super overpowered on my 7 meter. But I thought like, well, if I want to win, I have to go freaking big. So I was like, okay, I'll just take the 7. Because I also saw Zara on a 7. So I was like, well, she's only a few kilos more than me. So I'll try it too. Maybe I should have been on the 6 in the end, but you always learn something in hindsight. And yeah, I was just if it's not me winning, I'm happy it's her.
That back roll kite loop in Blue Lagoon a few years ago was actually the move you did here to get into the final. A huge move, one of the highest moves of the score. You win again in the final. Man, if you've seen the video, you're fully stretched out. It's kind of crazy. Unfortunately, you didn't land it. It knocked you right down the wind. You know, when you were down there, I mean...
Yeah, it was difficult. Yeah, I was not finding a kicker anymore. And then like I was seeing like the clock was ticking and I wanted to try to get upwind. I also lost my board and I had to change for another board. And then when I put those foot straps on, they were really loose. So then I had to make them tighter. I see 45 seconds. And then I was just like, well, now it doesn't matter if I lose my board anymore. And then I had to just keep going.
Who was your caddy?
Michiel, my sister, and the whole North team. Like, big shout out to them because they were on it. Like, they were behind my back the whole time. And I think it's the most supported I've ever felt at any event. Like,
I mean,
really.
You looked amazing. You know, we were speaking in the pre-show that you've got, you know, you deserve to be there. We said Natalie's in that mix, and it was amazing to see you perform today. You know, I'm just so proud of you. I was so happy when I saw you. I had this big smile, and I just looked and you were like, come here. It was amazing.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Last question for me. When Zara did that trick over the top of you, how close really was it? Because to us, it looked like straight over your head.
Some people have been telling me this. I think I was so in the zone that I don't even know she was over me. Because like, I know there was at some point, yeah, she was around, but I have no idea. They were like, yeah, she was so close to you. And then apparently she was really close to Alessa as well. And I was like, really? But I'm like so in my own little bubble that I was like, yeah, I just try not to be in their way. But maybe I obviously was if she was so close to me.
How did you find the conditions out there before we let you go? How did you find the conditions out there? Because although it was super windy, how was it? Was it easy to find kickers? Was it easy to get enough speed to hit that and keep the line tension?
Like in my first heat, I felt like the kicker just came to me. And now in the second heat, I felt like I was searching for it. So with that, it was a little bit more difficult. I was trying to do short tags to try to find it. And then when I found a kicker, then I had a gust and I couldn't take it because I couldn't like hit the kicker right because I was too overpowered. And then the times I did hit it, I know my takeoff wasn't the best neither. So yeah, it was definitely challenging. And I do think that one size smaller would have been better for me.
Do you want to do more events of this format? Is this a format that you think we should see more of?
I think it's cool with the variety. I think it's cool that we have Coda that looks in one direction. I think it's cool that we have Megaloop, that's one trick. It's just really fun to mix it up and see like what is someone's strengths and weaknesses in different types of events. And then like to have something like this super strong wind, then you see someone else rise to the occasion. If you have Brazil, then you see maybe more technicality. And I just really love the mix of it.
Well done. Congratulations again.
Yeah, go and celebrate, Natalie.
Hey, and guess
well
what?
done.
We didn't have to have any tears this time.
I did cry. I cried after my first heat because I was just so happy I made it. And then in the end now I was just like, I think my tears just had run out.
Yeah. Locked up by the sand.
Yes, something like that. And then I got champagne in my eyes and I couldn't see anymore, but...
Very good. All right, we're going to let you go. Thank you for talking to us. We'll see you at the next one.
Yes, see you at the next
Go celebrate. All right.
Is that us?
I think that might be. Unless there's
We
any
just-
other hot topics.
I'd love to get one more rider.
Who do you want to hear?
I'd love to get Andrea here.
I wonder if Andrea's
Pardon?
just
Where is he?
left.
Oh, Andrea's coming.
He's coming? Okay. Do you know what was crazy?
What?
One duotone rider.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? The biggest brand in the world that normally dominates the sport,
Yeah.
one duotone rider. Well, Jamie was riding a duotone kite as well, but he's
true.
obviously independent. But that's really interesting.
Maybe
one
you only
single
need
rider.
one if you got Andrea.
I think they like to be represented by as many people as possible.
He's
let's be
almost a
honest.
guarantee for the final, though.
I tell you-
Almost took it out.
When we talk about brands, the brand that has the biggest optics, the most supporters, the biggest support groups is Harlem. I mean, they're everywhere. It's kind of crazy, right? I mean, their flags on the beach.
Certainly got the most merch. We'll give them that.
Oh man, it's
They're
crazy.
merch heavy.
Yeah. The kites really performed, They really surprised me a little bit
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
I was wondering if they were going to be able to get that height, but I mean, we're talking about Lorenzo Casati, one of the best, if not the best in the world, and he just made it happen. It was beautiful to see.
Okay, we've got Jett Bradshaw, who's got something all down him.
Jett, this side, my man.
What's down your front?
What's down in front? Oh, just a bit of beer. Standard.
Mate, you rode your arse off today. You lost by 0.02 to the future of kiteboarding.
Yeah, man, it was, you know, I said to him afterwards, I said it was super special to lose to someone like that. You know, it's not like a veteran in the sport, it's someone who's up and coming, and obviously we support all of those riders, so it was, you know, a bit bittersweet. It was nice to lose to someone like that, you know, not one of the top dogs, even though he is. But yeah, super special.
Jett, a real emotional week for you. I saw when you came off that water after round one, all that emotion came out. What did it mean to ride for Graeme today? And I know it was a tough decision because you were very close to Stein, but you decided to come here because that's what he would have wanted. We raised the flag for him today. Take us through those. Take us through those moments.
Yeah, man, it's been super emotional. Obviously, the last week losing a super good friend, and I think it's even more emotional because without him, I wouldn't be standing here. And just going out on the water, you know, that first heat, it just felt a bit weird, you know, to be here after losing such a close person. And then going into the second heat, I just thought to myself, well, what would Graeme have wanted? You know, he would have wanted me to go as hard as possible. And so in the second heat, I put it all on the line, lost by 0.02. But yeah, I mean, the whole day I just said to myself, this is not for the sponsors, this is not for the competition, this is not for anyone besides Graeme, you know. So yeah, emotional, but super chuffed I came. Super chuffed I came.
I don't know how you managed it, honestly. Quite frankly, it looked like an impossible task at one point.
Yeah, you know, I wasn't supposed to come. You know, there was mixed emotions. I spoke to a couple of people, and they were like, Graeme would have wanted it. And even arriving here yesterday, you know, it was quite emotional. You know, being around everyone, and it's quite weird for me that life just carries on. And you know, it was a bit weird going into heavy conditions that we risk our lives, and our friend, was just, but for the mind, a bit too much. And then today as well, after the first heat, I was like, what am I doing here? Why am I here? And then kind of reset for that second heat and took it in a positive, and was like, okay, well, let's just put it all on the line. And I put it all on the line.
And you almost took out Leonardo.
Almost took out Leonardo, and that's quite cool, you know, that's super cool, you know, it's special.
One thing that stood out to me today, you know, we raised the flag and Ruben made an amazing speech. It really made me feel like there's a lot of love and support in this industry, you know, and that was very clear today.
Yeah, I mean, man, over the last week, it's, you know, I always told Graeme how special he was, but I don't think he realized, or I realized, how special he was. You know, there was a lot of support around him, people doing downwinders all over the world, and, you know, it made me realize how special Graeme was. And, you know, today going out there, it was just all about him, and, you know, covered head to toe in dirty habits, and, you know, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And tonight we're going to keep it dirty as well, that's for sure.
Complete filth.
Yeah, thanks, Jett. Mate, awesome work today, brother.
Thank you so much,
go
guys.
celebrate, mate. Well done,
No,
well done.
I will definitely be celebrating.
I hope the microphone picked up his laugh then. That is the best laugh in kiteboarding.
Let's bring Stein Mullen. Stein, mate.
You were epic today.
What a performance,
Thank
brother.
you so much. Thank you so much. I enjoyed it so much. It's first time actually riding in this kind of conditions on the 18-meter lines. And it was crazy, actually. Way more aggressive, way more pull. I think all the people on the beach pushed us to go put that kite a little bit lower. It was insane to see that amount of people on the beach watching a kitesurf competition. So I think we can all be happy to see the sport is growing. And I think we all sent it out there, and that was the goal. So happy with the result.
First competition on a new kite. You happy with the decision?
Yeah, so far so good, I can say. I mean, almost into the final. Andrea kicked me out, so that's not like a really bad opponent to lose from. But I can say that I'm really happy with the new Haarlem kites. The Peak 8 meter is already my favorite kite. I was hoping maybe to ride a few different sizes as well this comp, but the 8 was the size to go today, so I'm happy with that, yeah.
What do you like about it? Why is it better?
Well, for me, it's like compared to the other kite from Corbina, that was having only 3 struts, so the 5 struts make it a bit more stable. Although it's not an Alula kite, but still the frame keeps its shape quite well. It goes really high and it's a bit more fast. So especially in these kind of conditions where you can position your kite like to the outer limits, it's way better than before. So I'm really happy with that. with the switch. Yeah.
So you think a little bit more time and practice on the kite, you're going to get back to where you want to be? Because obviously you want to be in the finals. That's where you've been almost the last year. You've been making finals. So that's the goal. That's the plan.
Yeah. My plan for King of the Air is to be in the final this year. So I'm training for that. Going there on the 1st of November. So hopefully we will get some storms somewhere in Europe before to train a little bit in the stronger winds. But besides that, I'm ready to give it my all.
You know, so I spoke to you a couple of weeks ago, and I love your attitude. And if you could tell us a little bit about that, because I asked you, you're like, I don't really care, man. Don't get stressed. I don't do anything. I just go out there to perform. Where does that come from?
Well, I think for me, kiting is, of course, is my main priority. But besides kiting, I like to use my brains. You know, so that's why we started 2 different companies, SpaceX and the Wind Games. I like to focus on that as well. I mean, if you break something with kiting, I don't want to push it too much that my body all of a sudden is broken for a half a year or a year or 2 years. I mean, I really like to compete. I'm having so much fun during the competitions, but I don't really want to push that hard, you know? Like there's some riders doing double loops, triple loops, crazy stuff, and I feel like I can come with them as well, like to the podium, but I don't have to push it that far. And that's also not the way I would like to ride. I want to kite with fun. I want to compete with fun. I want to have as many cool projects with all my mates together, and I don't want to sit on the side, you know. So that's my strategy.
Mindset.
Yeah.
Very good. What's the difference between you and Andrea today? Why did he get you? How did he get you?
I think Andrea, he waited quite well for the gust and the kicker. In the beginning he was searching for a big wave out there, out in the back, but normally out in the back there's not many options for good waves because you need like a steep one. In the front the waves are way more steep. So I was looking for a steep kicker in the front, he was looking for the kickers in the back, but all of a sudden he came to my field and then he took my wave. No, I'm joking, but I think he had a really good gust, really good takeoff, and he just managed to, I don't know whatever he did, but he did a front roll contra loop with a fin board off, which was incredible, and that trick was unbeatable for me today in that heat.
That was your trick you were working on.
Yeah, fuck. He stole my move.
Hey, look, Stino, thanks again, bro. Congratulations, brother. You are awesome. Mate, you're one of our favorites. You're killing for me on the fantasy, brother. I love it.
Thank you so
thank
much.
you, man.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. See you in the future.
Yeah, we'll see you at the next one. Thank you, Stino.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks, brother. Well done.
Enjoyed it.
Well done, mate. Well done. Okay, let's wrap this puppy up with a bow. Are we done?
We're done.
There's nothing else to talk about, is
No,
there?
no, we're
We've
done.
spoken to
We're
everyone.
done.
We couldn't get Andrea, but we had him before, didn't we? At least Andrea keeps his hair.
Oh, have we spoken about that? If Andre was going to win, we were going to shave his hair
It was
off.
in the pre-show.
Oh, of course.
Did you
it
not
was.
watch it back?
I didn't, no. It's too much sand in my eyes.
All right, that's it from the Red Bull Megaloop 2025. It doesn't happen every year. That kind of makes it even more special. This one was a zinger. Not as windy as everyone wanted it to be, let's be honest.
Yeah.
People wanted 45 knots and more. It would have been a different competition, but the way it was epic anyway. That final was like one for the ages. I can see Andrea walking towards us out of the corner of our eye.
All right, we can stitch this in
Here
later.
we go. Okay. Let's bring him in. I'll do the outro after. Don't you worry about it.
We can redo
Here
that.
he is.
Let's redo the outro again.
In you come, mate.
Hey,
In you
brother.
come.
My man.
So, you take off, you lose the board. Somehow you get it back.
Somehow, yeah.
And then what? What happened?
Man, I don't know. I think I messed it up a little bit just because I didn't want to shave my hair, honestly. No, I'm joking. No, but man, I don't know. I think it felt the thickest streak of the heat.
Yeah.
But then when I had to put on the board, was like on the opposite way. So the pad were sweet. So I had to do a tic-tac. And then I say, oh, maybe I can land it. And actually landed, and then I crashed. Fuck. And then I don't know, man.
So you did land it the wrong way? Well, you landed with your foot?
No, I did a tic-tac.
Oh,
I tried to put it on, and then I saw it that was like upside down,
Yeah.
and I did a tic-tac, and then and didn't work. What I can do. But
Andre, explain the strategy of going out the back first. The way we saw it is you started out the back, you got a couple of big ones out there, you came in, one on the inside, and then you were in the position you probably wanted to be in. Why did you decide to go out the back first?
man, I wanted to get the biggest kicker that I could, and the wind was actually way stronger on the outside, so I think I could go to the moon. But yeah, it was super hard to find the kicker, you know, it was super messy, but if you was just lucky and find the right one, you could go to the moon. Like, I think in the quarterfinal, like, I got the first jump that I didn't land because I landed in the fucking, you know, when the waves is breaking and it's like white. I don't know how does it call it, and it was like so turbulent and I couldn't land, but that felt insane. And I was trying to do the same, but yeah, I don't know, I'm just happy, man. It's like a month I wasn't going in the water. It's good, man. I cannot always win, you know. I'm happy for Lorenzo. But Kota, I'm gonna do my best. Kota, I will train before, so better watch out.
How were the conditions today? What was the current like? Was it really bad? Was it okay?
Man, the current was insane, man. It was so hard, bro. To go upwind and hold my back is... I'm gonna need 1 week in the sofa and died, you know.
Your back is chow.
Yeah, my back is in another place. It's in a happy place.
Very sad back. I hope you can make it happy again. What happens in the next few months for you? Where are you going to go? What are you going to do?
I don't know. Next week I will go fishing and pick up mushroom in the mountain. And then we're going to see where it's more windy and go for it, man. And train a bit.
What fish do you want? You want one of those massive river ones again?
One messy one. Actually, like 2 days ago, just a day before I left my home, I was trying to fish before get my plane 1 hour ago, nothing. And my friend called me like yesterday or 2 days ago, and he told me like, man, I got a monster just when I left. I say, fuck. But at least, you know, I got second at Megaloop. It's worth it, you know.
It's worth it.
Yeah, it's good.
Plenty more fish in the sea, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they say.
Yeah, man.
Andrea, congratulations, brother. I know it's not the result you wanted, but mate, it was a hell of a performance. I just love when I see you and Lorenzo go back to back, you know, competing against each other. It brings a smile to everyone's face. The crowd loved it, we loved it, and congratulations.
Could you hear the crowd? Was it loud?
It was a lot of wind, and I was so focused, man, on get. I ended up so far wind, and the watch never worked, so I didn't know the time or anything, so it was a bit tricky, but I managed, man. So I'm just happy, man.
Do you think you could land with the board the wrong way?
No, man, I could land that one and would be sick, but I just because at the end I land and then I lose the balance in the landing, but it's alright, man. Cannot always, you know.
Exactly.
Fuck it.
I love it.
Exactly. Right, on that note, we'll let you go. Go and celebrate.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy, and we'll see you at the next one.
We go fishing tonight.
You go fishing.
Oh, I know what that fishing means. Fishing and ice cream.
Yes.
Okay, get off the stage before you say anything else.
See you, brother.
Bye-bye.
He's always good, isn't he?
Yeah, let's wrap this up because I cannot see anymore.
Second outro, done the intro. Yeah, we're finished. That was it. Thank you to us as always for being here. You sacrificed your eyes.
Yep.
I look stupid though.
You don't.
You've looked better, but your eyes are now gone.
Yeah, it's true.
What's going to happen from here? We'll do a winners and losers podcast tomorrow.
Yep.
That's probably it. The highlights of this will be all over our Instagram. And the big thing to look forward to is the project with the trap that we shot in Mykonos, Greece, didn't we? Yep. How was that week for you, 10 days?
Well, it was amazing. You know, it was a lot of hardship, but it was just, for me, as I said before, it was great to see that those guys bonding again. I felt that there was a separation in that group for some time, and actually you and I had spoken, let's take them on a trip and let them find their friendship again and find that competitive, and I can, like Andrea said, I'm happy for, of course I want to win, but I'm happy for Lorenzo, and we haven't had that for some time, so it was great to see.
Yeah. So you will see that come to life via video. It will be an actual book form as well, encapsulating the whole trip in general. The project's going to be called .zip, and you're going to be hearing much more about that in the near future. All right, thanks to us as always, and we'll see you in the next one. That was Red Bull Megaloop 2025. Cheers. Thank you, boys. Thank you.